Okay, in the same story, we're learning right now that the police has added section 238A under the BNS for destruction and concealment of evidence. According to police sources, the victim, the Finance Ministry officer Navjot Singh, was taken to New Life Hospital. Remember, this is a hospital that was quite distant from the accident spot. Now, the allegation that it was owned by a known associate of the accused is what is being discussed. We're going to continue to bring you more details, but the suspicion that there was intentional diversion that took place, possibly to tamper with evidence, essentially that is why they were taken to a hospital that was 20 kilometers plus away from the accident spot. That has now been added. The updated FIR now includes section 105, 125B, 281 and 238B. At 238A, as Delhi police deepen its probe into what may be a deliberate cover. Now, we're just going to wait for reporters to join us to bring us more context in this entire story. Remember, this is an incident that took place on Sunday. Let's just go over to our colleague Anshul to understand more. Anshul, could you just make one thing clear to us? When the accident itself took place, how did the couple get to the hospital? I believe the couple was also injured. So how did they get to the hospital? How was this person who's now passed away and his wife, how did they get to the hospital? Was it a separate vehicle? And is the belief that evidence could have been tampered with at the accident site or in the vehicle on the way to the hospital? Tell us what the police's theories are.
Well, yes, the Delhi police has reasons to believe that evidences were tampered with in this entire matter, because remember that when this incident happened, the people who were on the bike, the person who has lost his life, were actually very, very injured, but was living at that point. But as soon as the accident happened, the couple who was inside the vehicle, they stopped the cab and then took the people who were injured along with them to the hospital, which is actually kilometers away from the location. Delhi police also says that the owner of the New Life Hospital in which the victims were admitted along with the accused, the owner is actually a known person to that of the accused in this entire case, and that is the reason why this decision was specifically taken that the victims should in fact be taken to the hospital, New Life Hospital, which is all the way in North Delhi, whereas the accident happened in Delhi Kent area, and this is the exact reason due to which the Delhi police has now added the sections of tampering with evidences in this entire FIR. Along with this, section 105 of the IPC of the BNS has also been inducted in this entire FIR, which is basically a case of culpable homicide not amounting to murder, and which has a maximum punishment of life imprisonment, which actually means on ground that these sections are non-bailable at this point in time. Both the accused who were inside the vehicle are still admitted in the same hospital where they are under treatment. Their treatments have still not been recorded by the Delhi police. The Delhi police is still waiting for the go-ahead to be given from the side of the hospital authorities, so their initial statements could be taken, and then eventually they could be arrested by the police.
Have their phones and their phone records been seized yet, or will that also need to wait for an actual conversation, Anshul?
Well, each and everything will happen only after the accused are in the condition of giving out their statement or in the condition of producing their mobile phones, because at this point in time, since the accused are admitted in the hospital and they are under treatment, the police says that they will wait for the accused to themselves come up and record their statement, and then eventually, if at all the phone records are required, then it would be taken. But yes, the main focus at this point in time is to make sure that the initial statements of the accused could be recorded, so that the investigation into the matter could go ahead.
All right, Anshul, if we could just continue to ask you to bring us more details in this story. What do we know about how the victims and the couple that was responsible for this incident, the perpetrators, how they got to the hospital? Do we know what vehicles were taken? Were they separate vehicles? What details do we have? We assume that they were in the same vehicle. Is that the correct assumption?
Well, yes, all the four people were actually in the same vehicle, and this incident happened while the victim, along with his wife, was returning back from Gurudwara Bangla Sahib after offering prayers, and they were returning back to their home. Whereas this couple, who is a resident of Gurugram, was also returning to their home, is what we are being told. And it is at that point that on an intersection, this entire accident happened, post which the woman who was driving the vehicle actually stepped out of of a car, and these are eyewitnesses' statements. Stepped out of a car along with her husband. They looked at the condition of the people who were injured, and then they stopped a vehicle that was going from nearby, a cab that was passing by, and the cab driver eventually went ahead and helped them and put them in the cab, and then they took them all the way to the New Life Hospital, which is in North Delhi. This took a lot of time also during the traffic. This happened during the traffic hours as well, and that could be one of the reasons due to which one of the persons, the finance ministry official Gurpreet Singh, had to in fact go ahead and lose his life, because the medical attention that was required at that very point, that got delayed because the accused wanted them to be taken to a hospital which is known to them, so that somewhere or the other the medical records could be tampered with, or for that matter, any sort of a legal help that could be provided to them from a hospital that is known to them. So this is the exact reason due to which the Delhi police has gone ahead and registered sections of tampering with evidences in this entire FIR, and this could mean more trouble for the couple at this point in time. As I just said, that the couple is still admitted in a hospital and they are still under treatment. And over the next few hours, it is expected that by today itself, their statements would be recorded, because their injuries are not that serious in nature. And by today, by this afternoon, we can expect that both their statements would be recorded, post which the arrest procedures would start.
Anshul, thank you for those details. Okay, we're going to head into a quick break for you, our audience. We will see you on the other side in just a few minutes. This is the Breaking News Show, and we continue to bring you coverage around all of the country and the world's top stories at this hour. Do stay with us.